Well, hey folks, listen, my new order came in, and to replace my birdies, I've gotten the Glyphs, which are basically the birdies in champion plastic. They even come from Innova, but I got them at Infinite Discs, and I'm really excited about it. And we're gonna play around and see how they are, but I really do think these are a replacement for my DX birdies. I even drew on this one. See, it's a beat bird. And I actually need to draw a line through it so it will be a no beat bird, but I ran out of time. So anyway, we're gonna go out here and try these out, and then I'm gonna just play around and I can compare the DX to the Glyph and see how they do right after the intro. All right, guys, so I came out here this morning and played a round in the rain, played the blues, the long ones with my buddy Pat, who I met today from Louisville. How's it going, Pat? Might show you a little thing here. Well, hey guys, listen, we just got through with a rainy round out here at Inverness, and Pat, is his first time coming out here? How was the course?
I loved it. I loved it. Even in the rain, it was super enjoyable.
Now tell everybody who you are, what's your name, where you from?
I'm Patrick Kirk. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm traveling down to Panama City. I played at Seven Oaks yesterday in Nashville, stayed the night here in Birmingham area, and Pete was nice enough to invite me to join him out here and show me the local lines.
It's a good time. It's a good time. He's a really good player.
Guys,
y'all make sure to give him some love. Are you on Instagram or anything like that?
Just Facebook. I'm old man Facebook.
Yeah, old man. Hey, that's where we live, baby. Old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had an old man round out here, believe me.
Yeah. If anybody wants to come up to Louisville area and play, reach out to me. I'd be glad to show you around.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Pat.
Thanks, Pete.
Yep. So I've already played around, so I'm tired. So this will be kind of a low key. I'm just going to play. I'm going to take my DX and my Beat Bird, and we're going to try it. It's a Glyph. It's not the Beat Bird, but I'm going to call it the Beat Bird. So you're just going to have to bear with me. I'm going to call it the Beat Bird, even though it shouldn't beat in nearly as fast as this. But I'm going to try a few warm-up throws, and then we're going to go hit the course. Okay, the one thing I did notice is that the Glyph is like a millimeter bigger. I don't even know. I mean, it's so hard to. It's just slightly bigger. I don't know the whole story. Listen, guys, I am not a disc whisperer. I don't know the story behind most of these discs, the companies, what they're doing. I just grab a disc and play with it because I like it. So somebody's going to know all the ins and outs of this. Please feel free to leave it in the comments. If it's good enough, I'll pin it and let other people know. But it feels just like a birdie. Okay, that's all I know. All right, one more warm-up round. That's better. There you go. That's how I like to do it. Woohoo, Glyph. I don't know. Anyway, they fly well. Just put that one in the basket. So let's go play around. I'm gonna leave this one in the car. I'm gonna go head to head. The unbeatable birdie versus the beat bird. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right, guys, well, you know the drill. The orange is the DX birdie. And I don't know what color this is. It's yellowish, brightish. Found out both of them are glow, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, so the big question is how they fly. Does it fly just like a birdie? And how does it hold up to beating this course around, hitting all these trees and stuff like that? That's what we're gonna test out. But I'm really excited. All right, here we go. Just gonna play to the shorts. I'm gonna try to decide as I go, but yeah, it's the birdie. We don't need to go too far. Little left, it's gonna catch the hill, may flip up and roll. I just didn't engage. Come on, Pete. That's better. Right down the middle. They're both birdies. Nice little glide. So even my son Daniel said, the plastic, it just feels more solid. You know, there's just a different feel with champion plastic. It feels not chunkier, but it just feels like it'll take a little more torque, a little more oomph. Speaking of, floated that one by. I'll be honest, I'm a little excited. I'm a little juiced up because I've been waiting for the day to get some champion birdies. All right, start with the unbeatable birdie. It's all right. That was really close. I think I might have just gone behind it. That's a little low, but I may end up working. Okay, so the glyph stopped right here, and the birdie must have hit something over here and just curled right over there. Oh, I thought I just missed it. It was tracking. Dang it. I mean, yeah, beat that DX plastic. All right, picked up a hitchhiker. All right, I'm gonna try to switch every time. So DX, then glyph. I'm gonna aim for that tree over there. Oh, I pulled it. Yep, ricochet, nice. All right. A little low, dang it. I got the tree though. A lot was going on my head there. I just wasn't smooth. If you can and you find yourself stepping up on the tee with a lot of mental noise, just try to take a step back and take a breath and re-engage. I should have done it. I knew I was kind of jumbled. And they weren't terrible throws, but I just wasn't present in those throws, if that makes sense. So do I run it or do I lay up? Oh, we gotta run it. This may cost me. Oh! I really thought I hit that. That's why you wanna be right on this one, because you've got a little less penalty if you miss coming across. I'm not trying to intentionally mess up the DX, but I am liking that the glyph is doing better. I can be persuaded to be biased. Low. Yeah, birdies stink. That was all me. I'll be honest, this hill was what got me started on the running rounds. You know, you just start running down here and you're like, oh, I can keep going. Going for the blue basket. This is where I want to check the torque of the forehand. I'm so used to it popping up a little bit more. Yep, see? The DX was fighting a little bit more, but you see how it rolled faster at the beginning? I'm liking that the glyph fights that torque a little bit better. Because that's one of the downsides of having to give the birdies, the beans on the forehand, is it wants to roll pretty easily. Because I'm obviously not giving it the smoothest forehand. Yeah, I understand. It's me, but it is what it is. Couple inches to the left and that would have been nice to settle on down there. All right, this is where I'm going to give it a bid, but a high bid to float in. So run at it, but drop right near it. I promise I'm not trying to sabotage the DX. Hit the pole. See, those shots right there are what I talk about on some of my approach shot videos. If you can master those, you can save yourself a lot of trouble. If you can approach and give it a bid, it's always nice. and not be so far past it if you miss. Hole number 5, so it should be, yep, should be DX. Inside of that tree. Oh, I caught the limb coming in, dang. Oh, that's too early. To be honest, I forgot about my elbow hurting on the first one, and then I was scared on the second one because I felt a little twinge on that first one. So the DX was coming in and caught that branch. I would like to see how it finished up. This is how I talk about, I hope you can see this. The flick putt not needing, or the flick not needing to be terrain specific. This is pretty awkward, but I'm still able to, oh, that was so rude. I'm able to putt regular. Now, this basket is leaning and that other, I can't argue. I mean, I hit dead center and it just popped out, but hoop. That was dirty. But I hope you saw, I'm literally putting like this and it doesn't make a difference. So if you're playing in wooded and hilly areas, learning the flick putt can get you out of trouble like that. Not all the time, but it's a good thing to have. Now I'm gonna give these ace runs because you got to. Oh. Just over the top. Now that's gonna cost me because I think I just crept over into the road, but that was so close. Oh, that's in the road if it doesn't hit the basket. So I sacrificed the easy birdie for an intentional ace run that is gonna give me a par because both of them leaked out, but I'm okay with that. Getting my meter in. Good to go. Hole number 7. I'm just gonna try to throw these straight, just stay a little bit right of that pine tree. Yep. Ooh, that's where that little extra stability helped me out. I mean, yeah, it's a birdie. They're the same. Nose up, parachute, sit. Nose up, parachute. Ooh! When I say nose up, parachute, I'm throwing that intentionally with the nose up so it goes out and it just kind of dies and fades. So it plops. That's so I can legitimately run at the basket but not go too far by. I cannot remember from hole to hole which one I drove with on the last one, but fortunately they're numbered, so every even number I'm throwing orange, and odd numbers I'm throwing unbeatable. Oh, flatten it out just a little much, that's gonna go long. Boy, I thought it was gonna hook up. I can feel a headwind coming over here that's holding it a little bit. So a little higher. Oh. I wanted that one. No comment, that was just a bad putt. I just held on to it. Rigged, it's all rigged. I'm trying to intentionally mess up the DX. No, it's just a bad putt. Are horseflies worse this year than normal? I'm getting bombed back here, it seems like, every time I come through these days. With these big old ears, they have some targets. Need a little more air. Oh, and not to hit that tree. That one's gonna fade off too much. Combine those two and they would have been a good throw. Oh, I'm letting it slide. Focus, Pete. I don't know, I'm just holding on to that one. Is that 3 that I've done like that? I don't know, that's weird. I don't notice much. I am not trying to shank the DX, but man, it looks like it. This will be an interesting forehand test. Test their stability. Oh, I was trying. I hope you could tell the difference in stability of those. The Glyph held it and was going to fade here, whereas the DX just did a little roll, a little bit farther and then around. Felt like I threw those very similarly. Similarly? Yeah, similar. Kind of the same. Oh great, I got to shank another DX shot. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. Boy, I better make that putt though. I didn't think that was in. You heard me. So that's a good example of the difference between the berg and the birdie. The berg is just kind of blunt, where the birdie will kind of float out and ride across a little bit more. Yeah, if I'd missed that one, y'all could come get me. All right, so I like this shot for the yellow basket, so I'm just going to try to lay it down by that little tree up there. This is hole 11. Should be this one, yeah. Oh, it's low. Give me a skip. I was worried I was a little too close here. There you go. Yep. Could it be psychosomatic? Is that even the right use of that? But I just feel more confident with the Glyph because I know it's better plastic. All right, if I shank this left, y'all punch me. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I've told y'all this before. Look at this. Ooh. Nope, it's not caught. That's just bad bounce. Okay, maybe the DX grabs better. Man, that's 2 nasty bounce outs. I liked both of those. Now granted, it's a touchier shot when you're going up at an elevation like that because of the nose angle. It can easily cause the disc to flip out. So I can't be that mad, but that was another good putt. So yeah, there's a lot of talk about how fast to be putting, and that was a little fast, but wasn't that fast. And there's a balance between trying to make sure you're putting it soft, but also a comfortable speed for you where you're not thinking that much. Because the flip side of it is you're constantly thinking about your speed, and that's messing up your putts, and you're missing more of those because you're just uptight about your speed. So I don't know. It's 2 shots that hit and should have stayed, but they didn't. Glyph. Just a touch long. That one held a little more. I'm wondering if there's a headwind. That headwind's coming through here. Well, that'll be lower, but I'll Scooby up there. Thinking too much on that throw. When I say I'm thinking too much, rarely am I thinking too much about good stuff or things that are going to change the world in a positive way. It's usually 80 songs or just something random. So yeah, there's that. Something's going on. Now it's a mental thing. I almost switch and putt regular just to shake it up. I might have to do that next hole just to get back out of it. It's like I've got bad mental something with the orange. I don't really like orange, by the way, because of my color blindness, so maybe it's just my color bias is leaking into it. Stupid orange. Early release. That's gonna be ugly. Not pretty on either one. But if you're gonna miss, you wanna miss right down long. So the basket's here, but I wanna go here to match the terrain when I land. Plus, it's my natural step out. The gap's wider. Let it float in and hopefully settle. Oh, I needed it to, actually I misjudged the distance. I needed to go a little further. I'm just setting this DX birdie up for failure everywhere I go, seems like. There we go, I just had to say forget it and chunk it. So I could do this, but then a tree's in my head. So I come over here so that it's now on the left side, kind of out of my way, out of my mental area there. Oh good, it's not just the DX. I've got something going on where I'm just kind of pulling them across. It could be that I've been playing so much with my my Bergs that I'm used to it not fighting as much back to the left. That could be it. Or I just stink. It's really a toss-up. Probably more the latter than the former. Because I will say lately, I've just been feeling more confident by grabbing the Berg over the birdie for the putts. Because for the very reason why I like the birdie is for its touchiness. I just want a blunt instrument when I'm putting. Mostly, unless I'm gonna do something wide and fade around or something like that. Who knows? I'm a mess. Why are you watching this? Go do something else. Go out and play. No, pulled that one. But I pulled it so far that it missed the trees. I yanked that one around. All right, let's get a good one for the DX. Yay, there we go. There we go. I think I've been trying to turn this from too much. I just need to throw it straight with just a touch of turn, not as much turn as I've been putting on it. You can get into bad habits, just like you can get into good habits. And you just keep compounding, trying to throw the same shot and forgetting that sometimes you just need to change it up. That's right, you fight back, DX birdie. Not awkward at all. I probably could have just been regular, but why be regular? Once again, I'm going to give up the potential birdie to go for an ace. Nope. Yep. Oh, almost got a ricochet ace. Curious to see how that hit on that tree because it was solid. DX would start automatically feeling that hit. I wonder how the Glyph plastic will shake it off. Oh, really thought I hit that one. Yeah, I need that to stabilize. Ooh. To be honest, it hit that tree and it was a little bit of this, a little bit of this. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Because if it's not gonna hold up to hitting trees, it's gonna get flippy on me quick. What's the use? Huh, take that. Totally. Getting tired. 2 rounds. It was a long round this morning in the rain. The blues out here will wear you out. All right, Pete, Mr. Flick Man, let's see how you can get to the basket. Should be okay. That's why I love that birdie, for that soft little. You could do the same thing with a Polecat, a Sonic, you know, a couple of the other ones. But yeah, I like my thumb track. So what's your favorite one speed? Just let the conversation begin. Pete, basket. That sucker tried to jump out too. Is that plastic bouncier? Drive with the Glyph, putt with the birdie. May be the answer. I hate that tree. A little lower. The question is, did I get over the log and slide? So here's a perfect approach situation. It's a downhill slope, and I could come and do a backhand, or I could do a hyzer here. But I want to match the terrain, and I want the spin to be fighting back into this area here. So even if I do a backhand here, if I land just with the little edge, with that clockwise spin, it's going to want to dig to the left. I want this to land and be digging uphill. So that's why I'm going to come here. A little float, miss that tree. Boy, that was horrible. Forget everything I said. I should have thrown something else. I meant to go around that tree and just let it hit and dig and kind of slide to the right, but not a great throw. All righty, last hole. I'm ready to go home and eat. Last hole. Good game, good game. Unbeatable birdie. Oh, get up in the air. I'm dry. I'm not pretty, but I'm dry. It was dropping. It hit a little branch and redirected it, and it just kept going. I'm almost in the tube back in the back. Oh, almost made it in the tube. I got nothing. So I'm dry right there. I get a meter from the water's edge, so I can be here. All right. Well, oh, let me finish putting this one. Well, there you go, guys. And the final verdict is, this is a birdie. This is a birdie in premium plastic. It's immediately one of my favorite discs and going in my bag for sure. If you like the birdie, you need to pick up a Glyph. I don't know if it's anywhere else but Infinite Disc, but yeah, Glyph. I'm sure it's probably all over the place, and I don't pay that much attention. Sorry, guys. But if you're interested, if you like the birdie and you wanted it in premium, you got it now. I'm so excited. So anyway, thank you so much for coming along with me, and I hope to see you out on the course.